God damn.
Come on, Spank, turn us up.
Ugh. I ain't even gonna pause that. We business right now. We ain't even gonna pause
I
that.
ain't even thinking like that. See,
My
I'm
lip gloss
starting
is
that
rubbing
shit.
off on the
See,
mic.
Now people in here. Now we got to pause every.
It
10
is,
seconds
though.
now.
Hey, we got to pause Holly too. Jesus Christ.
What?
My lips keep touching the mic.
It do. It's real close. I've never had. Well,
Oh God.
This
I
is
have,
where,
but, you know.
this is where we going.
Yeah.
This is where the pod has taken us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Underground Lounge, man. This is another new episode because this is what we do here at the lounge. And you're going to notice it's going to be a little different show today. It's going to be a nice show, a great show, and I can't do it by myself. I got to do it with my homie, man. I've been knowing this guy since he was 17, man. Shouts out to Lou Williams.
You aging yourself because I'm old, nigga. Yeah. You aging yourself. What's up, Brody?
I don't mind it, brother. I'm 46 years old. I just dyed my hair today, too.
oh, it looks
Okay.
good.
You first string off Beijing, huh?
Yeah. First day. Come on now.
What
First
was
day.
that like?
Yeah.
Like just the first one.
I don't even like the first day. You know what's funny? I
You
like
did it
when-
yourself?
I do it myself. I can't.
Hold up. You do it yourself?
Yes.
Nigga just told us a lie to our face.
What?
He said it was the first day. Did y'all hear what I heard? He
Yeah.
said today was, and then he said I do it myself. How many times have you done it?
No, what I'm saying is I've done it a few times myself.
Okay, there go
done
the
it a few
lie.
times.
I ain't tripping.
My
That's
fault. I've done it a
lie.
few times myself. But I love when my grades start growing in. That's when it's the best. It's the best look.
You like a light salt.
Yeah, like salt. I don't like a heavy salt. I'm a heavy salt right now. I'm a heavy salt on the left and the side.
46, you can't afford heavy salt and nothing.
I feel like they're about to
Okay.
fall out. I don't want no trouble. You got any grades, Holly?
Unfortunately, yes. I just turned 30, so I started peeking through.
Oh, poor you.
Poor me. I couldn't believe it, honestly. I was looking in the mirror and I was like, why do I have gray hair? And then it hit. I'm like, girl, you're 30. That's why.
Indeed. Today in the lounge, we got one of my player partners, man. We've been keeping in touch, keeping in tune with everything that's going on. I'm interested in music, interested in getting involved in the business, and MyGuyMars here to my left has been a vehicle that has been an inspiration, somebody that I've watched do your thing in the game. And Mars, shout out to Mars. Everybody give him a round of applause.
to Mars. Grammy
Yes, sir,
winner.
my guy.
Grammy Award winner.
Grammy Award winner. Listen, let's start there. You got Grammys for Kanye West, Stronger. You got Grammys for Chris Brown, Take You Down.
Ooh.
Walk me through the rest. What else you got?
Grammy nominations. The Grammy was for
Got so many,
Fame.
don't even remember. Look at it.
For Fame. It was so long ago. It was for Fame.
Okay.
The album Fame. It was best R&B album.
Fine.
So
Albums, not the singles.
Chris
yeah.
Brown.
So
Yeah,
all the
okay.
rest of the projects. Kanye West Stronger was just that's the only song that he has that's diamond, and that's the only song that I have that's a diamond.
Beautiful.
Wow, that's fire.
So that was like a great,
You and-
experience and accomplishment.
Now you and Ranch, y'all started y'all production company 1500 to nothing, but y'all started as a band.
Right.
How was that, and what was the transition going into production? Because Spank and I was talking about live instrumentation and music, and we'll get to that. But if you start in a band, so obviously live instrumentation is important to the way that you like to make music, your production style. What made you want to get into for y'all to take that over to the production side?
I think for me personally, my dad is a bishop. I was raised in church, so it all started with me always being a musician. I felt like I, didn't have a choice. Like I was just already destined to be a musician. But
You was playing the organs?
yeah, absolutely.
All
I
right.
was playing the organs. I was playing the organs, man. I was starting on drums. Then I started playing piano.
I think everybody started on the drums.
Exactly.
Everybody get a drum set.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? I, ended up, just playing those 3 or 4 instruments. And then, as I said, my dad was a bishop, so I couldn't even listen to R&B or hip hop or nothing.
Was your pops
No
old
secular
school?
music.
Was
No
it talking about
secular music.
They wasn't
music?
doing that.
No secular music.
Because you
Wasn't
grew up in
having it.
Inglewood. You from Inglewood.
I'm from Inglewood, and then my dad moved us from Inglewood to Lancaster and started a church. in 1992.
Okay.
So I'm
Do
playing.
they gangbang in church?
Do they gangbang in church? Is that what you said?
Is that ever a possibility?
I wouldn't think maybe outside of the church.
Yeah, I want to
Just
think
curious.
inside.
Yeah.
I would think the church is a safe house, right?
Yeah, I think they have
Oh,
enough
it's like
respect.
Lead a banging at
Like
the
a
door.
white flag area, like no one you
It
can't
should.
really.
Have you been to church?
Right.
It's been a minute.
Okay.
She's saying the preacher throwing up the gangbangs.
There we go. Yeah, nah, but yeah. So like to answer your question, fast forward. When I finally listened to hip hop, when I finally like got to junior high school, you know, I'm listening to stuff from my friends, and I heard Tribe Called Quest, and I heard We Can Freak It by Battlecat, and just all of these things that just made me be like, what the fuck, like this is crazy, you know, and it made me want to make that type of music. I wanted to make people feel the way that I felt, and I didn't know what that was because we didn't have like computer, you know, Fruity Loops and none of that. I just turned 40, so you know, as 15, 16, we didn't have none of those things, you know. So.
What's the first like artist or group that you heard that changed your whole life? Because for me, growing up, the first time I heard Bone Thugs and Harmony, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then I seen them, they was like, "And then I got a miss." I ain't know nothing. I remember all the mumbles.
That's it.
I remembered all the mumbles,
Right.
and as I got older, I learned to appreciate music. But I was 19 years old when I first started listening to Bone Thugs and
That's
Harmony.
crazy.
Like, what you saying? Those cats. What about you, Spank? Because you already said you 46. Your shit might be Marvin Gaye on the late night.
Come on
train
now,
or
come on
some
now,
shit,
come
you
on
know?
now. I was my mother there, but I would say Jodeci probably for me. It might have been Jodeci for me. Yeah,
You was a real
I was
freak
elementary
boy.
school right there. Yeah.
That was elementary school for you, Jodeci?
Middle school. I'm sorry, middle school. Yeah, I want.
I'm curious, but I'm curious to know what as a kid, because you got to see it on TV, right?
Yeah, videos.
Yeah.
Jukebox. We talked about it. Jukebox is before your time. Jukebox. We talked about it.
So the first time you seen Jodeci, what did you hear that made you identify with that?
I want to freak you.
Ooh.
You just going through.
We used to play
puberty.
house back in the day. You don't remember house?
Like you was a daddy.
Yeah,
Somebody else's mama.
yeah.
You're
Catch a girl,
nasty.
freak a
You're
girl.
nasty, Spank.
Yeah, come on now.
Freaky.
You know, all right.
What? You asked me a question. I'm giving you the answers, brother.
No, Spank. I'm telling myself that I'm not gonna go there with you.
Okay.
I would love to, because in middle school, what girls are you around to freak on a consistent basis?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. We used to freak in church and the
No,
annex.
see,
All right,
no,
okay, so
bring me
look,
back to what
hey,
I was
we
saying.
did.
If you was freaking in church, you
Okay,
could have been
okay.
gangbanging in church.
What?
It's the same.
It is not the same
That's not-
thing.
It's definitely not the
She is
same
still
thing. It's not. It's
going
not.
to gangbanging in church. Bro.
Yo, y'all never played house in elementary school?
Yeah.
Catch a girl, freak a girl?
What?
How I go get it?
How you
How you
gonna
gonna
get it?
get it?
Yes.
How I go get
Y'all
it?
don't remember
What was
this?
the go
I've
get it
heard
part
of
though?
that.
Y'all heard
But
of
catch
it?
a girl, freak a girl sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's from the East Coast. That's the East
I
Coast.
don't,
I'm like,
I don't
that's-
think that one made it to our neighborhood. That shit sound like we right to the action. Because my shit was high go. I guess that's the same.
It's the same thing, though.
It just
How you gonna
sound
get it?
different, though.
It just sounds
It
definitely
just
different.
yeah.
Especially in 2024 with all the baby oil out here. We can't be talking about.
Yes.
Right.
you
We gotta
know.
keep it to minimum.
Yeah, we got to keep it to a minimum now. Y'all right. Y'all right.
It is,
Look at Mars. Mars said,
it's
Yeah, nothing to do with
Don't put the
that.
camera on me right now.
Ain't got nothing.
It's yeah. Let's keep moving, Spank, before it gets slippery in this motherfucker.
No, but Jodeci, even when you said Tribe Called Quest, the first cassette tape that I bought was a Tribe Called Quest,
What does
a
that
Low
look
End
like?
Theory. What does it look like?
A cassette tape.
Jesus Christ.
Dang.
All right, Holly, listen.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I know what that looked like. My mama had one.
Okay, there you go.
Damn.
Shouts out to moms up in Puerto Rico.
I think the first cassette tape I bought was Snoop Dogg, Dogg Father.
Dog father. Okay.
Yeah, that was the first cassette I bought.
Lou, how old are you again?
I'm 37.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm 37.
Does that mean you're turning 38 this year?
October
no.
27th. Ugh.
So you're rounding yourself up right
I'm
now.
on my Beyonce shit. I'm gonna be 37 for the next 3 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Be 37 for the next 3 years. Mars, I want to ask you, man, what's like some of your You say Tribe Called Quest was one of the first joints that you could remember. What was some of your early influences on music?
Really was like from a production standpoint, because being a musician, I always wanted to know like who was responsible for the music. So like when I heard We Can Freak It, you know, I found out Battle Cat, and I just went and you know, seen everything he did, and that's how I got into
I never
Snoop.
met Battle Cat, but my artist actually had an opportunity to work with him through Snoop. Yeah, shout out to a king.
No, shout out to Battle Cat. That's
Legendary.
That's my guy, man. But
You know who Battle Cat is?
No, I have no idea.
I ain't think
Legend.
you did. That's why I picked on you to ask you a question.
have you heard We Can Freak It before?
Yes.
He produced
There you
that
go.
song.
Oh, well, I want to know the
I'm-
producers. I'm not checking for that. I'm checking for the niggas that's making the music. But
Damn.
He made the music. That's what a producer is.
no, I'm talking about that singing
about
the
the
song.
artist.
The
Talking about the
artist.
artist. Talking about
I'm
the
not
artist.
checking. Like, let me see who produced the song. And
I feel you.
Hit him
That's-
up on Instagram.
That go to your question, though.
That definitely go to my question. I was gonna go
That go to
Mars
your question.
because a lot of the ladies out here, they see the artists, but they don't see the people behind the music.
They do.
I mean, some do once they get a little
you
older.
said you
Now.
Now that
Now.
you're older, now that she's
but you
older,
know
Now that
what
I'm
the
older, now I'm
producers
checking for
is?
my
The
guy.
producers is like artists now.
yeah, for sure. Would you ever want to become an artist though?
I'm an artist. I've been releasing music, and I feel like every producer is an artist.
Right.
I feel like any person that creates art is an artist.
Exactly.
So
for sure.
it's just how you are artistic, you know what I'm saying, or how you produce whatever art you're producing. You know, for me, again, like the foundation was what it is, but like I've been blessed to be around like the best people to do music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so being around Just Blaze, being around like being inspired from Battle Cat, and then being around Battle Cat,
Yeah.
like to where he's my mentor.
Right.
Being inspired by Snoop, and then Snoop being my mentor, like that's what kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like made me feel like, okay, it's about the music. So that's why people don't really know about me as much, because I've always been about the music. It's not like, oh, MyGuyMars, and it's like, you know,
You're not in the music
disrupt
videos and
yeah,
shit.
like disrupt the song to put
Right,
my
right.
name in there.
You know,
I'm not. That's not my vibe. You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you, I
So
got you.
it's always been about the music, but that's why people don't really know until they tap in.
Right.
And like I'm just being more, you know, accountable, and you know, trying to be more consistent with my music and dropping music, so people will be able to find me. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. I like that. So y'all do got groupies too, though, like producers. Like, do they got like
Absolutely.
groupies?
I mean,
Okay.
anybody that creates art has groupies.
Has groupies. No, comedians, we ain't got groupies.
Yes, you do.
I
ain't
checked
got-
your comments. You got groupies.
All right, move on.
Nah, forget the comments, niggas.
Comedians might have more groupies than they advertise because the niggas is funny.
Yes.
Facts.
Laugh you out the
Because y'all funny.
Who don't want to be around that?
Yeah, that's half the
What
battle
women
is
don't
being
wanna be
funny. It don't even matter what you
laughing?
look like.
Hey man, we interviewing
offense,
Mars.
man.
Let's get back. let's get back to the music.
There it is.
He talking about get back to the music. So yeah, I wanna know. Let's dig into that. What's it like on the road as a producer? Because you know the front guys, they getting documented. They got the cameras on them. Behind the scenes, you on the road and y'all working on music. What's it like for the producers?
Like the musicians that's playing for the artists.
Yeah, hell yeah. What it's like for you, Mars?
I mean, there has been.
It's a completely different question. You put it like that, right?
Yeah. I'd like to say there has been different versions of myself. You know what I'm saying? So like the young Mars.
Past tense won't get us in trouble. Let's go back.
Yeah, the
Well, how
young
far?
Mars.
You gotta go at least 15, right?
2016. Yeah,
You gotta go at least 15
At
back.
least,
Nah,
at
this
least-
is
at
like-
least, let's go back at least 20. What's the statute of limitations?
That's what I think it's
17.
15.
That's what we got.
Is it a 10 or 15?
We go back at least to
Yeah,
2016.
let's go there.
2016.
Nah, I get-
2016. I met you then.
Ooh.
No.
Where y'all meet at?
2016. Okay.
The first person to bang on me.
Wow.
In
The
church.
blood of Jesus.
How that make sense?
That's Holly, yo. That's Holly, yo.
All right, let's try 2016 then. How
That
about
was a great year.
Uh,
I really did meet him that year, though. Truly.
Okay, 15. My bad.
I'm gonna just go back. I'll say like 2009, 10 era. It was a lot of just experiencing. You know what I'm saying? Like because I haven't been out the country. You know what I'm saying? To have music and these artists take me out the country and stuff like that was crazy. So you getting to see all these people that don't know English, but they're saying every word of the songs that you playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also like they giving you energy too. Like they damn near crying like, oh my God, I love it. And I'm like, me? Like he's the artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they just into the experience. And once I start realizing the power of music and instrumentation and creating the experience, it was just like, oh, this shit is crazy. And that's why any like videos you'll see of me performing from that time, like 2000 maybe 6 to whenever I stopped, like 2018 or something like that.
You think that's a good bumper to show how influential an artist is when you know everybody in they crew, whether you're the producer or you the homie, whether you know, like they become characters in a story.
Right, no, facts.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Because that means that they have value, you know. And I was same thing. Like I'm playing for Snoop. I'm playing for, you know, again, homie mentor.
Yeah.
I'm playing for Tip. He ended up being my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know
so
you
it's
got
like,
some wild Snoop stories. I spent 2 straight days in the studio with Snoop, and it blew my mind. I'm gonna tell you. I tell you my
No
Snoop
pun
story.
on the blue.
All right, so you know, I enjoy a little weed from now and then. You know what I'm
smoke a
saying?
lot.
yeah, I'm with you.
You
I'm
smoke
with
a
you.
lot.
I was scared.
So I smoke papers. Snoop, he smoking up. You know, he'll
I smoke leaf. We
yeah.
smoke leaves. Really.
So I'm in the studio with Snoop, and this was after the NBA cleared drug testing, and I was kind of at the end of my career. I had a lot of I don't give a fuck in my system at that time. Like shit, I was supposed to retire years ago. I'm still in this bitch. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Facts. Fuck it.
So I'm in the studio with Snoop. He's working with my artist Akeem Ali. Shout out to Akeem and
My guy.
everybody. All right. So they working, and I get my bucket list moment. They bobbing his head, Snoop smoking. He do this to me, and if you know me, I'm notorious for not smoking backwoods. I would not smoke anything brown. I just don't. Snoop handed me that joint. I had to take it. The kicker to the story was I had a game the next day, so I had to make a decision whether I wanted to sacrifice this game to smoke with Snoop to have that experience, or whether I wanted to turn him down. But I ended up.
Wow.
Making the right choice.
I ain't have
Hitting
a
the
good
blunt.
game the next day. I'll tell you that. I didn't have a good game. But working with Snoop, working with Tip. What's it like in the studio with Tip?
It's crazy. It's dope. I mean, initially it was like, this is crazy. Like I'm making music, and he'll walk and just start pacing. You know what I'm saying? And like he'll be like, all right, for sure. Like that. Now I know that means like, oh, he already writing, and he got like at least maybe 12 bars, or 8
Right.
bars. He got something already written in his, and he'll go in there and just do 8 bars and do the other
Just
4
keep
bars.
building on
And
it.
it's just, yeah, it's like,
Who's
how you
probably
just do
like
that?
who's probably like one of the I don't want to say worse because we ain't got to get into no funny shit like that.
What do you mean by worse, though? Like, we was about to say worse. What you mean, though?
Worst
All
one.
right, all right. What's
Like the
The worst
artist?
person to work with.
Not the worst artist. I'm sure you don't work with your fair share. People be like, this shit ain't going how I think it's going. But like
Let him tell that part.
Or
Let
what
him
you
tell-
don't like.
I just
There's
go
studio
ahead,
etiquette
man.
too, right?
I'm just trying to make sure everybody all right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm straight. I'm waiting
All
for
right,
the
fuck it.
question.
What's the worst experience you've had in the studio with an artist?
That's a good one.
Man, I've had a plethora. Probably, it'll probably have to be Kanye.
The guy you went
Man, we
diamond
wasn't
with?
finna
The
say
guy you went
names,
diamond
but
with?
yeah.
But see, diamonds make, pressure makes
right,
diamonds.
That's true,
Right.
too.
So
That's true.
I went through the pressure. Like it was. So yeah. Long story short, I was doing something.
No, we like long stories. Bro. We got time.
Okay, boom. So I got called. We had just got done doing Stronger. That was my first time really working with Ye.
Right.
So he had called me back like a week or so ago. I mean, a week after or so. And to get to the point, I get there and we're working with Cassie. And I'm like, okay, whatever, so whatever. I go in there. And people that know me, I'm authentically myself. Like, I'm not finna do because it's Kanye or because it's I'm very respectful. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm super cool. But everybody in the room was just like on eggshells, like, oh, we can't do this. We can't do it. that was just the tension. I just felt like tension in the room.
Right.
So I'm just like, yo, what's up? Praise the Lord, everybody. What's up? How y'all doing? Boom, boom. I come in, I roll up.
This supposed to be Sunday service
You
day.
know what I'm saying? Nah, that's just my thing. Like, you know, I'm still a bishop church. I'm a church nigga.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
A church nigga.
But they don't bang in the church.
But they don't bang. Okay, now you see my confusion. Go ahead.
Nipsey ended up being my artist. Come on, man. Give me some slack. But so, yeah, so like, we get in the studio and I'm like, yo, what's up? Boom, boom. I'm smoking. So Ye come in, he like, yeah, what up, Mars? He like, yo, I'm going for it. And he's playing like Star Wars on the thing. And he has them playing Star Wars with the volume down. So I'm going through sounds. He made a beat and I'm going through sounds and stuff. And he like, yeah, I want something like to sound like Star Wars. It gotta sound like Star Wars. I was just like, all right, for sure. And I'm trying to process like what that mean. So I'm just going through sounds. I get to like one sound, I'm like, no, that's not it. Go to the other sound. So now I'm just playing something to see if the sound is fire. He like, nah. Like, I want like Star Wars. And I was like,
He not even let you really.
Yeah, let you gotta
bro.
get
Let
And
you
I
cook
said,
for real.
and people that know me, I said, my guy. Let me go through. Let me get, let me find the vibe. And then like the whole room was like,
who we think he is talking to him like this.
yeah, and I'm like, I wanted to be like, you niggas is weird, but yeah, he called me, so I'm just like,
Right.
I didn't get called after that, but that was like that was the first and last experience that happened like that. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
shit. Some good shit came out of it, man.
Yeah, facts.
Right,
facts,
right.
facts. Facts.
What's the Star Wars sound though?
There's a lot of sounds in Star Wars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So how could you?
Like that.
All I know is the gorilla nigga. That's all. Right?
You made that noise at Wayne's wedding too, by the way.
Hey, hush up.
I heard it.
That was-
I was there. I seen it. I was there.
Speaking of artists, man,
That's funny.
you touched on the topic, Nip being your artist. God bless his soul.
Rest in
but,
peace.
Man, I want to celebrate Nip. I want to give you an opportunity, man. Give him all his flowers. Tell us some dope stories and some vibes about, just experiences that you had with Nip.
It's like one day in particular I always remember. First of all, I'll say, and I'm gonna give y'all a gem at the same time while I'm telling the story for any artist that's out there, especially if you're like artist that does music. The smartest thing that Nip did, or one of the smartest things that Nip did for his career, was he got a studio, not just with us, but he got a studio with producers. Like he was living with us. Like every day he seen us. Whatever we was making, he was there. Whatever he was making, we was there. And that was the smartest thing. From that came Slauson Boy 2. From that came Marathon Mondays. From that came cleaning up Victory Lap.
If you're just a person off the street and you don't understand how valuable that is, walk us through how important it is if you're an up and coming artist of being so in tune with your producers like that.
Well, one, I think it's smart to study whatever came before you that's successful in whatever field you're trying to do. And I think Nip was a real student. Nip was he would sit at the studio and just not even doing it. He'd just be sitting there looking at how we're putting together records, how we producing, how we, making beats, like everything, you know what I'm saying? And he'd start really getting a part of the songs. Like we was doing songs from Crenshaw tape that made it to Victory Lap. Right. Just because he was just like taking certain theories and stuff. So it's very important to be around people that can produce you because music is so trash.
Fact.
Straight to the point.
It's like,
Agreed. I was gonna ask you that, but we'll get into it.
Yeah, so just to your point, like you have to have somebody that knows how to create music, to create a sound for you, so it won't be people chasing other sounds and it's just a million of the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nip in the studio as an artist, did he write or?
Nip
Was he a punch-in?
Nip definitely wrote, but Nipsey was Nip. How can I say this? Nip was like not the nigga that's gonna go in the booth and do like 100 songs.
Yeah.
He's like,
I heard he worked. He's like recording in the morning.
He'll record whenever, but he'll be up in the morning for sure. Top of the top. It'll be 8 in the morning. He used to always do this shit. 6 in the morning, 7. He might take Amani to school, double back, come right back to the studio. And I'm passed out, did a session all night. And then I just hear, ah. He just used to do that every morning. Like, ah.
That's when it was
Top
time
of
to
the
go.
top.
That's when it was time to go.
Like, boom, boom. 8 o'clock, he downstairs cleaning up, cleaning his room, lighting the candles, boom, boom. And then it's always go in his room like, hey, Mars, hey, cuz, come learn something right quick, cuz. Come learn something right quick. Hey, I got this idea. Come learn something. He always got a documentary on. He always got something like, he's studying how Jay did this. He's studying how this person did this. And so I think that's like essential, because if you don't have anybody to produce the music, the producers just create the sonic experience and the sonic soundtrack of what you live. So that's why it's very important to have, producers and people that can guide you. You know what I'm saying?
Musically, I felt like Nip was finding his groove, finding like what mainstream like from him, and still had his integrity in what he wanted to say, how he wanted to say it, but he was finding that mainstream sound. How do you feel about where music is now in artists? Because we don't have like a Nipsey, or like even at that time, like you had Nip. It was unapologetically LA. Like you can hear LA in it. At that time you had Meek, you can hear Philly in it. You can hear Drake, even though Drake, sometimes his influences was Houston or it was Miami. You can hear the influences, New York, you can hear the influences. Now in music, I don't know who is who. And I don't want to be the old guy shitting on the young guys.
Everybody sounds the same.
No, I don't want to be that guy, but I really don't know who is who no more.
Yeah.
What do you feel like the game, where did it get so cookie cutter? And how can it change?
Man, that's a loaded question. But I will say, like, intention. It's a lot of access now. So anybody that has an iPhone can do music. So, or just has access to a studio or internet or a smartphone. You could just do something and then clog the industry tonight. And we can all just go do something and just clog the industry with no education, This the only business you can do that. Like, you can't go on a movie set and just go be like, hey, let me try out. And
it's a lot of gimmicks.
Like, I act too. And you got Lawrence Fishburne right here. It's like.
But if it come with a sound that is different and catcy, it'll just blow.
I mean, that's where the production comes in.
But
like, what artists do I have? Like, that's why I'm producing myself. Because it's like, I start getting frustrated at cussing everybody out, doing the same thing all the time. Like, bro, I've been doing music, humbly speaking, but I've been professionally doing music for like 23 years. So it's like, it just works for everybody on my wall, but not you.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Mars not bullshit either. I hear Mars, I say, yo, I think you and Akeem will be dope together. We trying to build some records, man. You'll send me a pack of beats. He said, nah, I do only in persons. I said, all right, well, I had to get him out there. But I respected it because Akeem is that type of artist as well. Like, the art of cooking up, sitting down. Like, what's your goal? What's your mission?
Right.
What are you trying to get out of the music?
Intention.
What are you trying to get out of your message? That goes
It's
to
the
your
same with like
intention.
comedy though. Like if somebody was to ask me to write for him and I don't know him, I'm like, bro, I don't
Who
know
you
your
write for,
personality. No, I'm just saying in
No,
general.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Like,
You write for me?
all right, like if I go on a set to write for Punch Up a movie or a TV
For
show.
example,
For example, for a TV show or a
like
movie.
for a person, I'm
I
saying.
will have we're not gonna say no names, man. Come
Oh,
on.
now you don't want to play. That's nigga don't want to play. Now you want to play. You fuck with everybody else, but when it's your industry, you don't want to play no more.
He's
Nah,
keeping it
but-
cool and calm and
Nah,
collected.
Yeah, but when it's his
So
industry,
cool.
he don't want to tell nothing.
But it's good when you know someone's personality is like, I'm not gonna say it's easier, but it's better for you and it make it more organic when it's like you know the personality and stuff like that.
sure.
The joke will come off better. Like, oh, okay, yeah, we get this. Yeah, I'm saying, so I get what he's saying. Like, it's better to meet the person, talk to him, and then get from. Yeah, that's all.
But like you said, it's a loaded question. But how do we get back to a place where it's not just about the numbers? It's not about, let me say the wildest shit I can think of to run up the numbers, to run up the streams, run up engagements, opposed to stopping for a second and focusing on the art. I think Kendrick did a great job of showing people and saying, yo, it's still important on focusing on the art. I can take as long as I want, but when I drop, I'm giving you visuals, I'm
Right.
giving you incredible music. I got tours lined up. I
think it's the labels, yo. No bullshit. I think it's the labels.
It could be that too.
I think it's the labels.
could be that- it
They
could
ain't
be that
putting
too.
money into the artists like they used to.
But why
That's
would
the
you
oth-
have to? Again, he said. You
Yeah,
can
that's
do
the
shit
Everything's
from
a
your
gimmick.
that's
phone.
the other side of the loaded question. That's why I said it was loaded. Like, you're absolutely right, but at the same time, like, if there's no music, there's no nothing.
Right.
Right.
So where does the music start? It starts with the people that make
People
the
that
music.
make it, yeah.
So again, it goes back to the production and the producers and artists just being smart enough to not have an ego. The music is the biggest ego. Everybody want to be, I'm this person and I did it by myself. Everybody want to say they did it by themselves. That's
facts.
just the LA thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I think that's the hood thing. I think that's the hood thing.
Yeah,
LA.
but it's
more LA?
more out here, like
Yeah.
you know. And
Not
I've
in
been,
ATL.
I've been
We
very.
can't wait to link up. In
That's
ATL.
what I'm saying.
Everybody,
And I'm
that's the
more-
thing
Philly
about
strong,
Atlanta.
though.
Philly's the
Everybody
same way,
puts
though.
each other on
Because
in Atlanta.
Philly the same way though. They want to do
that's
everything on their
That's what
own.
make Atlanta strong.
That's
like,
how-
we linked in.
That's
Y'all
facts.
That's when
work
I
with
met
each
him.
other
I was
real
living
well.
out there.
Right.
Like a nigga that, imagine me doing music for 10, 15 years. We started a band. We started a production company. We go on tour with all these people. And nobody in my city outside of Snoop, like, really supported us.
Yeah.
And then it take a nigga from Atlanta to be like, hey, you dope, boom, boom, boom. Let's start a company together
Right.
and all this shit. And I moved to Atlanta. I'm meeting Metro and all these other niggas I'm helping and you know what I'm saying, creating
Right.
relationships with, because I'm seeing niggas working together. And it's the
Right.
same thing as how my band was, you know, put together.
Put y'all
Because we
together, yeah.
all fuck with each other.
Right.
So it's you know, that's just a thing that I feel like in LA, I want to be the person that like champions, like supporting each other, like, you know what I'm saying? And we
Yeah.
just have to be the examples. Like,
No, that's
that's
real.
all it is.
Since
That's
since the pop out concert, obviously on a street level, it was a lot of unity and there was a lot of mending and building bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like from that experience on that it's translated back into the music from on the West Coast?
No, niggas going right back to the same
I was just
producers
that
and the
was
same
one-
computer.
Yeah, that was one
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
So it's gonna be the same thing. So it's just like in a perfect world, I felt like if the top 10 people that, well, it's probably like 5 of us, but the top 5 producers that's out here in LA come together, and the top however many artists come together and just have a union or a conversation. Look, this is how we're gonna make our city evolve.
Right.
We gotta fuck with each other, not the fake fuck with each other. Like, really, like, okay, what's best for your music, and let's be selfless. And I'm gonna try what you doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
think
saying?
that's possible though in LA?
It is, but it's
'Cause I
just
feel like
the-
Atlanta, that's definitely possible. I feel like that's what they do in Atlanta. Everybody works with each other, but I feel like I don't see that
But the culture is different.
completely.
The culture is different.
Completely.
Like, you know, gang banging and that type of shit is a new concept in Atlanta for us. You know what I'm saying? That's something that was introduced to us from out here.
Facts. That's what
That's
I'm-
not
we
our
set the
that's not
shit.
our natural get down.
So there's no separation
No,
for
nigga,
real.
we was east side, west side, south side,
Zone,
and we
west.
didn't,
Zones,
even,
yeah.
we didn't even recognize the north side. I'm from the north side.
No.
The city didn't even
So why you
recognize
say
They
we
didn't
didn't
care about
recognize the
y'all?
north side if you from the north side?
No, what as a
He saying,
well,
like,
nigga, I'm Atlanta. I don't care what they
He
talking
Atlanta.
about. Like
You ain't
know
no
what I'm-
side. You just Atlanta. I
They'll
got
tell
you.
you that, but
Yeah.
what, yeah, they'll tell
I've
you
seen how
that.
they treat you in Atlanta.
But-
They love you out there.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
They do.
I appreciate it, Holly. But
ain't supposed
that's
to be
how
on
our
this
city.
side
We
right
east
now.
side, west side, south side, north side, zone 1 through 6.
Yeah.
It ain't no. Well, now you know you cripping and you blooding and then they busting it down into sections. But that's not our culture. So
Right.
if you an east side nigga from down to Gucci Man, the Future, to whoever, we linking up. Shit, we up the street. You know what I'm saying? If you on the west side, whether you tip, Shawty Low, they went through their thing, but still, like, strength in numbers, Lil Baby, all of them.
All of them work with each other. That's why
yeah,
you see
Southside,
everyone
JD,
puts each other on.
2
Out
Chainz,
here, it's not the
Ludacris.
same.
Yeah, it's
But when people like YG and Nipsey came together though, does that help when they did?
we're the people that put YG and Nipsey
So
together.
y'all the ones that did it. Wow.
My
So that's what I'm
brothers.
saying. Like,
Right.
it has to be people that are making the examples instead of talking about
Instead
it.
of
But
talking
who
about
been talking about, let's have Bloods and Crips come together. That's been a conversation from,
For years.
but
love
this
when
is
they tie
just
the bandanas
natural.
together.
Like,
That's a
we
good thing.
fuck with YG.
but it
We
never
fuck with
bleeds
Nip.
over to the music.
And, like, we make music.
Right.
And we telling both of these niggas, like, bro, y'all really talented and y'all can really come in, because they admiring what we doing. They come in like, bro, I'm gonna get a plaque one day, bro. I'm gonna do boom, boom. I'm like, nigga,
Right.
just
come together. Yeah.
you know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Come
So
to the studio and vibe. Yeah.
you see the evolution of how things get, but it's like you also see when people are together, the results from that, with people getting from real production, and when people just do whatever they do.
What they wanna do,
It's
right.
like,
Spank, you wanted to ask about live production, live instrumentation.
Oh yeah, being a producer that plays like live music and stuff like that, right? Is it like a thing when you see other producers that don't play live music, but you know they do the keyboard and all that, making music? Is it like a little battle in between?
Sometimes you got.
It's something
I
like
get what you're trying to
something like
ask me.
stand-up comedians and
So
internet comedians. Something like that.
right.
Something like that. Yeah.
You got coaches, and then you got guys in there that can go in there and cook. But sometimes you got a guy that's, hey, do this,
Right.
do that.
Yeah.
Do somebody like yourself that know how to play instruments. You grew up in the church. Do you respect the guy that's just going in there telling everybody what to do?
Pull up with the trumpet. Hey, nigga, I got this.
Well, see, even the trumpet player plays, he does something and contributes.
Right.
So it's like I can literally sit in the car and smoke with Holly for the next hour
For sure.
and tell her how to produce a record.
Damn,
And
Holly.
I can
God
have her
damn.
go in the studio and she
Right.
can produce that record.
Wow.
Whatever happens,
Yeah.
like she produced it.
Yeah.
So if it's Hitmaker or whoever else, it's just like it's not the same as like niggas that actually play instruments
Right.
or actually make beats or actually, you know what I'm saying? Like I need to see niggas doing some shit. Like if it's energy being
Behind the
transferred
music.
into
Right.
It gotta
some
be
type
something.
of device
Right.
for you to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I respect that more. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But I'm not like however you make music is how you make music. Because people have made incredible things on their phone.
So have I.
So
You made incredible music. on your phone?
what song
Oh, you
did
made
you, what
incredible
song
things
did
on
you
your
what song did you do?
No.
I actually have
Holly
a
ain't
song
make
on
no
my phone,
song.
but
No,
we'll say that
it's
for
a
later.
different song. It's a different song she talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
I wanna freak you. Remember I was saying Jodeci was my
How to go get it?
Holly go get it.
I made the Holly go get it.
I told you, Spank, you got here late today. We
That's
should have had
good.
that
That could be a
production
hit,
meeting.
actually.
Now here we is. You got here late. You got here an hour late. We were supposed to have a production.
It wasn't an hour. It was about 47 minutes. Come
It was
on.
definitely out.
Yeah.
What's your? I'm gonna put you on the spot now, Mars.
Music called
Top 5 artists you worked with.
that I have worked with.
Yes.
Top 5 that I like or just top 5?
Go you like. Go to you like. You like.
Hey, Mars, we got time, nigga.
No, I'm just,
You can do both.
I want to know how to answer.
No, you like. Top 5 that you like.
Top 5 that I like.
Yeah.
Chris Brown. Snoop, of course. Tip, of course. Busta Rhymes, of course.
Ooh.
Buzz around is dope.
And I'll go John B.
Oh wow. John
No
B.
female
Okay.
artist?
No, Holly.
Here we go.
Damn.
Here we
He
go.
said what he
For
said.
the guys,
Here
that
go
would be the
y'all.
top
Here
5.
we go
For the
with the
females.
Women, come on now.
With the
Like they not in your top
Okay,
5?
let me see how many let me see. I mean, those are the people that came to mind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like females, Marsha Ambrosius,
Beautiful.
Mary J. Blige,
That's
Yeah, yeah.
right. What?
Jennifer Hudson. There's some more people. I'm trying to look at my wall for real, to be honest.
That's a
That's
flex.
fire. That is
Right.
a flex.
Nicki Minaj and Usher.
Okay.
Get in my car. And it's something else that I ain't.
I got
thinking about.
one plat.
Tweet.
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 Okay.
Faith
there we go.
Evans. I'll take the break. Faith Evans.
Fake
Wow.
Evans.
Those were amazing people,
Oh
actually.
yeah.
It's fine.
Thanks. Thank
damn.
you. Thank you for the
Well,
insight.
First of all, the question was his top 5, and you bullied that man.
I'm
into
just
telling
curious.
you-
There was no women in there. You know,
It's
I'm
okay.
just
I didn't wanna
women
seem
on the
sexist,
stage.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but listen.
But
it's
Lou-
okay to have your fucking 5.
But Lou,
man.
this
Fuck
is
that
the
5.
reason why we have a young lady co-host. This is the
Exactly.
reason why
Just
we
trying
do
to
that.
give another
Yes,
insight.
yes.
We would
That
have never
was
known that
perspective.
we would have
You're right.
we worked
Yeah,
with
right.
those people.
Right. That's why I
Marsha
said
Ambrose
thank
is one
you.
of my favorite
Holly just
artists.
tried
so.
to tell us about a video she got.
No.
Yes, the fuck she did. I was sitting right here when she said it. I heard her.
Got no videos.
Oh man. All right. More hot seat shit. Top 5 songs you produced and wrote.
Top 5 songs I produced and wrote.
Yo,
Take you down.
Your hot seat not that hot, Spank.
Right.
not that
let's
hot?
get deeper.
So should we
I'm
go
fucking
three?
with that. Nah, come on. Let me answer this one first.
Yeah. See, he
Top
liked
5.
that. He liked the question. Come
Too
on
easy.
now.
I didn't say he wasn't gonna
You-
like the
I-
question.
I'm-
Stop packaging it up as a hot seat question.
Right.
Okay, I got
It's
it.
Yeah,
just a
because I was like,
question.
damn. What the
Yeah, that ain't no fucking.
I got
hot
some
I'm
hot
fucking with
questions.
that. I'm fucking with
All
that.
right.
Top 5. Wait, say it again. Songs.
Songs that you wrote or produced.
Wrote or produced. Take You Down by Chris Brown. Forever by Chris Brown. Far Away by Marsha Ambrosius.
Bro, that's my shit.
Beautiful song.
Philly, Marsha.
I like the song that I wrote and produced for myself featuring Snoop and Busta Rhymes.
Nice.
Y'all might not know about it, but you do now.
Drop it now. What's the name
And
of it?
then
Drop it. What's
It's
the name of it?
called, I forgot.
He hit the blunt before he came.
And,
Understand the
I'm thinking about the next. I'm thinking about the next person. And then the fifth song would probably be the fifth song. Would probably be "Up to You" by Chris Brown.
Up to You by Chris Brown.
Those
So
are
we
just
got
like
Three out of
three.
five Chris
Yeah, it's
Brown
3 out of 5.
songs.
Chris Brown is an amazing
Y'all
artist,
niggas
so
locked
that's
in.
beautiful.
yeah.
Get that look off your face when you talk about Chris Brown, cause
Well, fine. Hey, Chris.
oh my god,
There it is.
Yo, man. Make sure we don't have her on here when Chris is here. Jesus.
I'll be in the audience. I have no problem with that.
Spank, you got an actual hot seat question?
I got a hot seat question. What cities got the best groupies?
Ooh. That's a
What
question
city-
for you.
Is that a
and
hot
Lou.
seat question?
I mean, but
that's not a hot seat.
I think
No, that's
That's lukewarm.
That's like
I'm getting there.
Who got a
It
real
can
hot
be.
seat question?
anybody.
Anybody got a real hot seat question?
Oh, well, that makes it even better.
That make it. That
Well,
I'm about to
let's
say
throw that
that
out
make
there.
it. That make it better.
What hot seat you trying to get to, bro?
Hell,
know.
What hot seat you trying to get to?
Listen,
try to scorch a nigga. I try to scorch.
Ah, come on, feed it to us. Go ahead and feed it to us. We don't mind. This is what we need. Crowd interaction.
What?
What is the craziest like
Studio experience. What have you seen done in a studio? I've seen,
That's what I see.
What
I've
is the
seen some
craziest
things done in the
studio,
studio.
hotel? What?
what's the craziest studio you have worked at in this city? Or the wildest
What's the wildest shit you
See,
seen in
at a studio.
Why the shit I say in the
and be
studio?
detailed.
Yo, oh shit! Ain't that one
Wow.
names? That's the hot seat right there. Shit.
That's a good question.
You know what?
See?
To be,
We asked for a little heat.
that's not really. I mean,
He's a Christian.
no. Yeah, I am. But like, no, like that's. I'm saying like that question don't really hold weight because if I see something crazy, I'm leaving.
Aw.
Like I ain't never really seen nothing. I'll see when it's about to lead to the crazy, or I
Yeah.
might see some shit like
You know
what the
when,
fuck,
you know when.
You know when to get out.
of
and I'll disappear.
Smart guy.
Yeah, I'm like
when to get
preliminary
out.
crazy is crazy.
Sound like you've been one of them mansion LA parties.
Nah,
As soon as you
I ain't
walk
been-
in,
that's- I ain't
Never
never been to none
Okay,
of that.
Mars.
Never.
Mars, you never been at a Diddy party?
No.
You never wanted to go?
To a what?
We
Diddy
not,
party?
Listen, we not
This
gonna
is
deem it-
crazy.
Hold on,
I thought
got
you said any
I got
party.
you.
I thought you said like any party. You ain't never been to any party.
Obviously,
Like,
there's different
No,
levels.
not
to
just
the
any
Diddy
party.
So we not.
I
haven't.
I went to Diddy party. It was fun.
All
but if
the
it's
Diddy parties.
yeah, let's not do that. But to answer your question, as far as like crazy experiences in the studio, no. Like hotels, yes,
yes, of course, yes.
That's what they were saying.
Yeah. But she said studio hotel.
So
I'm like,
which
So let's go
one?
straight to
only
hotel.
know one.
I got some
Okay.
cold hotel stories.
Oh, you got some hotels.
I know some hoes that'll
Got some
tell.
hoes
Some
from
hotels.
Do you
Okay.
have some tails from the hoes?
Hotels,
Okay.
I
not
know
a
some.
hotel.
Yeah.
I know some hoes that'll
I was
tell.
thinking, why would they be at the hotel if you at the studio? It didn't make sense to me. But now it makes sense.
So I got to call
Hotel.
Mars when I go to these different cities. That's what you're telling me?
No, I'm not saying that. I told you it's different eras of Mars. Yeah,
What's the era that you're in right now?
My dog. Look, my dog just turned 40 recently. Give it up.
Right,
for
right.
Lamar.
Happy birthday.
He
Right.
just
Appreciate it.
turned 40.
yeah.
What era are you in? Because we talked about this episodes ago where we are in our lives. Like
Yeah, we did.
a lot has
Man.
changed. So where you at in your life?
I'm out of like just want to be a great dad and like have peace and create legacy. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. Like all the other things are what I am. Those are already character traits that I don't need to.
Yeah.
I don't need to focus on hustling. We already do that. We don't need to focus on being disruptive. We already programmed how we are. I just want peace. I just want to show love. And I just want to spend time with my son and just be an incredible dad. Make sure he's straight.
You think your music and your production style is evolving as you get older? You think you're getting more fine tuned and better?
Yes, absolutely. I'm the greatest right now that I've ever
Here we
been in my life.
Absolutely. There we go.
There we
Give it up
go.
to
Come
my
on.
nigga.
Not the
Pop your
greatest,
shit.
like the greatest I've been in my life.
No, the greatest.
That's
Nigga,
what I
stick
said.
with that. The
I've been in my
greatest.
life.
Don't run it back. You're the
Yeah, you
greatest.
said it.
My
I'm
guy.
the greatest that I've been in my life. And I'm going to expound on that and just say, like, it's so many tools, especially with AI. I'm an advocate of AI. But it's so many tools that are, out there for us to be able to create and to make music and to solve the problems that you know what I'm saying, we feel like our current.
Hey, you know what's crazy? My guy Wayne is here, so he's big on that whole AI stuff and shit, right? So he said, write me a new joke. He put that in AI chat, GPT, whatever she called. They came up with a whole fucking storyline with a punchline. I said,
Was it good though?
It was. I mean, I could make it better, but just to give you that premise was like, wow, that's fucking nuts.
I don't understand AI yet.
You don't understand it?
It actually scares me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It just scares the fuck
It
out of
scares
me.
the fuck out of me.
Because we getting closer and closer to the movies.
No,
you know,
the
you used
thing
to
is
look
they
at the
mimic
movies and be like,
everything, though.
that should have never happened. That shit is happening
Yes.
Right now.
And
We're
not
What the
stopping.
fuck is
witnessing it.
going on? That shit's scary to me.
I think what, without going into too much detail, and we could just please come by the studio and I'll talk to you about that for however long. But I think the important thing is, please, even if you just don't know, just like go Google it. Just go Google the top AI sites and how it can help what you're doing, like your business. If you're starting a business,
Ladies, if you're on
all kind
OnlyFans,
of
it might can like help your OnlyFans.
This is a good group you have in there. These ladies ain't on OnlyFans. These are 9 to 5 working.
I know. I'm just saying, just in case there was some in there. I don't know if it's some in there.
Good
I don't
women.
know.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm about the advancement of human.
Thank you, Juan.
I'm about the advancement of the human experience. You know what I'm saying? AI and technology. Like, I'm a tech nigga. That's why I'm in
But that shit
music.
don't scare you.
I was like, doesn't it feel like it's gonna take your position at
it's
some
not.
point?
What scares you is things that you can't control. And the longer that you don't educate yourself on it is the longer that other people can learn about it and control it. So because they taking advantage of the knowledge that we're not educating ourselves on.
We late.
Well, I can say this for the writers, though. That's why the writers was on strike. The writers, actors, producers on strike, directors was on strike because in a writer's room, it usually be like 10 people in the room. Now with the AI, they can get AI and like 2 people in the room. That's why they went on strike, because now 8 people don't have a job because of AI. So that is one thing I will say
I'm on a
for the
whole
writers.
different page with the AI shit than that.
What page you
What?
on?
Like y'all talking about creatively, I'm talking about a motherfucker texting or calling my child phone.
Right, or mimicking an artist or something
With
like
my
that.
voice.
Yeah, scary.
Like,
It's very,
hey,
very scary.
Daddy outside.
true.
Come
I'm
in this white van.
Facts.
My car is in the shop. Daddy outside in the green, whatever. I'm scared about that part.
Facts.
Like
That's
and shit,
why-
The technical advantages.
even the music part.
Yeah.
Nigga, it took us a week to get a confirmation whether Drake was dissing Kendrick. We like, is this AI?
Yeah,
Or is
that's
that
true.
really Drake?
That's
Like
true.
that shit is scary to me.
Facts.
That shit is a real deal hassle to me. I don't like so. Like you said, if you don't really understand it and you don't really know it and you don't know how to control it,
Yeah.
I'm terrified, nigga, because I don't know the first thing about it. I thought that shit was just on Terminator.
Right.
That's
Nah,
it.
my
I
nigga.
didn't think it would ever come
It's
out the
here.
screen.
No,
It's
that shit
here,
real.
man. But yeah, no, that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah.
What is your favorite dog to use when you create?
My favorite DAW is Reason. A DAW is a digital audio
Thank you, Mars, 'cause
workstation.
I was about to say, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
What is a DAW?
It's
appreciate it.
basically what do I make my beats in.
Yeah.
So it's a program that's called Reason, and yeah.
What about plugins? If we're gonna keep educating.
Let's go. Come on,
Yeah,
let's
come
go.
on now.
Plugins.
I thought you were talking about
Underground
hair.
Lounge is a-
I didn't
it's
know
a
what you were talking about.
flex
Plugins with hair. That's what I thought you was talking about.
I would
We
say
don't
my
got those
top
yet.
3 plugins. My top 3 plugins would be Serato Sample 2. Actually, I'm gonna say my top 1. Serato Sample 2. Everything else is really Reason, like stock sounds. A lot of Victory Lap project is done through Reason, stock sounds and Reason.
I feel like y'all should ask one more question.
That's because they know me. They cheating.
No, I like
Right,
where
right.
they coming
We love
from.
that,
though.
though. We need
I like
that
where they
crowd
coming
interaction.
from because y'all giving us more and more insight.
Songs did you guys? What was your favorite song off the Victory Lap that you recorded at Record Plant?
There we go.
That's a great question.
There we go.
Definitely.
See how
was
she
gonna
threw
go
that in there?
Smart.
Shameless plug. Shout out to my guy Wit
Yeah.
for holding us down at Record Plant. Rest in peace, Record Plant. I think more than the song was the experience, and I feel like the listening party was the most like fire thing because I like seeing him different that day. Like it's always like, oh, it's Nip, like it's my homie, like. And that day I was just like, damn, this nigga, like he really like he did it, like you know what I'm saying, like we finally about to put this shit out. So yeah, I think the day of his listening at Record Plant was a really dope experience.
Man, that album Victory lap to me. See, I'm from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm in LA, bro, and I'm riding around at night, whether I'm going to a club or dinner or whatever, I put on Victory lap. That makes me feel like I'm in LA.
Yeah,
that album make me feel like
Do you feel
I'm
like
in,
a Crip when you listen to that?
I ain't got the. All right, look.
Holly, what are you doing, Holly? What you doing?
Nip was a Crip. What? I was just asking.
Yo,
You say
what up,
shut
what
up. It was an honest question, but if you don't feel like that, that's fine.
I feel like a thug. I feel like I really shoot a nigga just in case they go down. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That's how I make you feel.
No, I said
I
just
wanna
in
be in
case.
the car
Make
with
you
you when
feel
you
like
listen
you
to
wanna
that
hustle
shit.
and
No, maybe it motivates me.
want violent,
I'm
nigga.
just messing with Holly, man. It motivates me, man. That's
To
what
get
Holly
violent.
wanted to hear.
I
man.
don't
No,
want to
but
be in the car with you when you listen to none of that
I
shit.
thought
tell you
that
right now.
album captured LA. I thought it felt like an LA album. That shit, and to Holly point, if you ain't from around here, that shit make you feel
No,
like an
facts.
LA nigga. It make you
Facts.
feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
You part
That's
of
real.
it. You
No,
part of the
facts.
fabric.
I've heard that before. Like I had somebody tell me, like, bro, I don't know none of the streets. I ain't been boom boom, but like when I listen to Victory Lap, I feel like I'm driving down Crenshaw, I'm driving down Slauson, all the stuff he talking about. I just feel like I'm near. Like I'm like, that's crazy.
Hey, you know,
Sound like it look. That's what Nip used to say.
I was there when Nip was about to set it off at the Lakers game. I was on the Lakers at that time.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah,
When
Something
he, like,
happened with
slapped
a player,
security guard
right?
or something like that?
Something happened with the player, yeah, and he got up.
pulled his
Yeah.
pants up
that
like
nigga
it
stood
was
up.
about to go.
Yeah, facts.
Set it off in there.
It's like Nip, you will get banned from the Staples Center forever if you swing at one of these plays. He started pulling up his pants like he was about to go.
No, I remember that. That's funny.
Shout out my guy Nip, man.
Nah, fact.
Shit. What else we got?
Take us home, Spank.
I keep talking about hot seat. I don't really got no hot
Nigga,
seat.
you failed at the hot seat.
No, because I'm not a
That was-
I'm
yeah,
not a
that's
gossipy
important.
guy to do hot seat
Why
like
would
that.
you introduce the hot seat then?
That was the first thing came to my mind when I was saying, let me ask him for the top 5. I thought it'd be a hot seat because you got to pick between 5 of all the artists he picked. So I figured that was like a hot seat. You know what I'm saying?
Take us home and intro the next segment.
Take us home and intro the next segment.
Yeah.
When you say home, what you mean by home?
Wrap this one up.
Okay, wrap this show
Hold
up.
on, hold on. We can't
Because
go
I've been
yet
drinking,
because
bro.
We
I've
can't
been
go
drinking.
yet
We still
because
got a couple more, don't we?
No, we got. What you
We got
talking
a couple more questions, don't we? Oh, that's it.
You ain't even been asking no goddamn questions.
You just said my hot seat question was asked.
They didn't work.
He answered them though.
He did. He
answer.
wanted to
He did
answer them
answer
too.
them.
Come
He
on
didn't.
now.
Oh, what's your Mount Rushmore comedians?
Oh, man, get the fuck out of here. Now you want to ask more questions.
I do got more questions.
Let's go.
nigga.
Come on.
I just looked at you and
Mount
you said,
Rushmore. How many is that?
shit.
4? 5?
4.
4.
4 on Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore.
4. I'm going Jim Carrey.
Ooh.
Our Wicca.
What Naeem at?
You said what?
Naeem just walked in. Go ahead.
I'm going Jim Carrey. I'm going Eddie Murphy. I'm going.
Damn, Jim Carrey's a go. I've never heard nobody say
He's
that.
not. He's well. In his defense,
Don't
he's not.
start taking shit.
He's not a
he's
stand-up comedian though.
But he's a funny
nobody
guy.
said that.
But
I
this-
said Mount Rushmore of
Of
comedians.
comedians, so actor comedians. Okay, my
They
bad.
go to stand up.
No, it's a
Moving
thing. It's a
goalposts.
thing though.
He didn't do stand-up?
stand-up niggas.
He didn't
moving
do
the
stand-up. He
goalposts.
He
did.
did in Living Color.
That's not.
That's
stand-
more sketches though,
That's
right?
sketches. Yeah,
But
not
that's
stand-up.
funny.
He didn't get on stage
Okay,
in front of a
stand-up.
mic.
Okay,
Is
my
Jim
bad.
Carrey a comedian? No,
My
you don't
bad.
have to take it back. Is Jim Carrey a comedian? Yes or
I'm-
no? Is
He's
Jim
a-
Carrey a comedian?
He's an actor.
All
He's an
right, I didn't
actor
say
comedian.
He's in
stand-up.
a comedy movie.
The stand-up
Multiple
comedian
comedy.
moved the
It's a
goalposts.
different type of comedian.
It's a different type of comedian.
I
He's
didn't
a
know.
comedian.
I learned something today.
Can I
Anyway,
teach
keep
y'all?
going.
Can I teach y'all?
Yeah, this is your shit.
Can I teach y'all?
So comedians only stand up?
No, listen. A stand-up comedian is a comedian when you go to a comedy club and he's on stage
And
by
he's standing
himself and he's telling jokes. Some of them sit
Standing
down.
up.
Bill Cosby sat down.
'Cause
Bill
he was
Cosby
old.
sat down. Yeah, no, when he was young. No, he did stand-up when he was doing the movie for the guy he played. What's the?
So technically,
Nigga, is that
by
Paul Pierce?
definition,
Andy something.
he was standing. He was standing up in a comedian. So
Hey, hold on.
Hold on, Lou. What's going on, Lou?
I looked up and seen a legend in the building. What am I supposed to do?
Shouts out to Paul.
Hey P, if you don't think you sitting on this couch tonight, you crazy.
Right.
He came to watch and
Give
chill,
him a shot,
bro.
too.
Not
He came to watch and chill,
you,
bro.
see, you can say that. You know, we speak the same language. P got to come holler
He
at
came to
us.
watch and chill, bro.
Y'all seen that set they got over across the street?
Woo!
Y'all boys got money.
that
I know-
KG set
look,
fire.
he looking at our set like these niggas. We been over there, P. We seen they set. You seen P and KG set?
No, that set was crazy.
Yeah,
KG
man.
certified.
Shout out to guys. My bad, Spank. I seen P, man. What
You
the fuck
need
I
to go
supposed
with
to do?
your 4.
But let me just break it down to y'all. Listen, Jim Carrey wasn't a stand-up comedian.
He's a comedian.
At improv, right? What's your improv? What's improv to you?
He's still moving the goal.
Yes, you seen him at one of them comedy clubs
going
before?
to lengths to discount Jim Carrey off his list.
I'm not
bro.
discounting him.
He's a comedian. He's a
Damn,
funny guy.
Bro. Can he
Anyway,
have
you got
his
your 2?
list?
This
All
the
right.
problem. This the problem with
What's your other
comedy.
2?
This the problem with comedy. He
No.
did stand up at one point to play the legendary comedian that died. What the fuck is his name?
Andy
Andy
something?
Warhol.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
Andy Kaufman.
Warhol.
Yes.
Andy Kaufman.
When
Andy
he went
Warhol
to,
was a-
when he went to go listen. When he did the movie for Andy Kaufman, what?
You talking about before that?
They pulled up Google. You don't know your Google facts.
Maybe
I remember
don't.
seeing a young
Pull
Jim
that shit
Carrey.
out.
Me too. And I remember
Wait a
seeing a
minute, what
young
year?
Jim
What
Carrey
year
doing
did he
some
start
shit.
co-
2011, 2009, 2012.
He been it. He been it. We finna put you and Jim Carrey on the stage, and y'all finna have a comedy off.
Spank.
Now you Googling.
But what's the
I
problem
can't
with
see you
Alright.
Googling.
What's
He
the
got a
problem?
screen protector on.
Let me ask you this, Spank.
Yes.
What issue do you have with Jim Carrey?
It's
Hold
no
on,
issue.
Let me finish my
It's no
question.
issue.
What is your problem with Jim Carrey being his Mount Rushmore of comedians?
Because when I hear comedian, I think strictly stand up. That's why.
That don't make it right.
I'm a stand-up
Right, 'cause
comedian.
Steve
How
Harvey
That
y'all-
don't mean it's not other categories and genres of comedians.
it's broken down. It's actor comedians.
But
It's
he's
comedian
still-
The
actors.
A
question is the
comedian.
Mount Rushmore of comedians. Whether you one
Do
can be
your
a
full
stand-up.
Rushmore comedians, bro.
Yeah, go
Do your
ahead.
full
You got
Rushmore
2.
comedians, bro.
What
Jim
do
Carrey,
this-
what was the other one?
What do the plastic
Now,
cup
now,
boys
now,
got
when we
against
talk
white
about
comedians?
now, when we start bringing up seventh man players coming off the bench, they should be 6 man. You gonna have a little problem with that. He wasn't the 6 man. It's technical. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's not a technicality because if we say, yo, who's your best bench player of all time?
Who's your
and
best power
and
forward?
a nigga say Lou Williams and somebody else's is somebody you never heard of. I'm like, hold up, just the 6 man? No, that's not it.
I used the wrong terminology for that one. I was saying
I beat
he
you.
can't.
Wrong
analogy.
I won. I won.
I'll give you that one. You won that one. I used the wrong terminology
Mars,
for that. But go ahead, Mars. Finish yours.
Mount Rushmore.
We'll edit this out.
Jim Carrey. What was the second one?
It's a lot of pressure.
Jim Carrey, Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Naeem back. Naeem, what's the Plastic Cup Boys thing with white comedians? Why y'all won't let us?
Whoa.
Oh, I can't say that.
Nobody said that.
I've been in y'all radio. The shit that y'all say, I can't
Nobody
say
said
that.
that.
Damn.
Nobody said that. Come
Getting
on.
intense.
Yeah, so like I didn't know
Name
Jim Carrey.
5.
I didn't know Jim Carrey did stand up before In Living Color. I didn't know that. Yeah, he did. I didn't know. My bad. I didn't know.
Count the bucket.
After In Living Color, he didn't do it. So
All right,
that's
we
why I
got
didn't think
Jim,
he did.
This shit is gonna take 20 minutes. You got Jim Carrey,
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Shit, fuck it. No, I'm just. Jim Carrey, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, and
So Eddie Murphy counted he ain't did stand up in 20, 30 years.
but he did
But
it
he did
though?
do stand up.
I'm just trying to get.
He's done
Spank going.
specials, bro. I didn't never see a Jim Carrey special. I'm sorry. I didn't know he did stand up.
Oh
That's my
my
bad.
Lady Gaga, this guy is crazy.
What? I never seen a Jim Carrey special. So
But
I
why
didn't
it
know
gotta be a special? He just said the Mount Rushmore
He's a
of
funny ass
comedians.
person.
So like, look. All right, so boom, I got you, Spank.
Is Will Smith a comedian?
Look, let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
So that's like
He's
me
a
being like,
comedic
yo,
actor.
who's your top 5 favorite producers?
Who's my
And you,
top?
that's
Yeah.
like me saying that, right? Asking
Right.
you that. And you been like, shit, y'all, 1500, shit, Mustard, Hit Boy, Hitmaker. It's like, wait, hold on. And if I'm like, Hitmaker he don't make beats. Like, he don't do instrument.
I see what you're saying.
That's the same thing.
Like
Similar.
He asked
It's
for-
similar.
No,
It's
he-
similar.
So.
You categorizing.
Because
You're subcategorizing.
I'm subcategorizing.
So he didn't subcategorize. He just asked me a category.
Right, he did.
Comedian.
He did. But
I told you.
as the top of the food chain of comedians is stand-up comedians. So therefore I had to make sure.
Damn.
That's why.
Controversial.
Goodness
Nice.
gracious.
What? I'm wrong?
No.
Hey man,
There's other
listen.
stand-up comedians in here. They know what I'm talking
He in the
about.
hot seat. He put himself in the hot seat.
Shouts out to all the comedians out there, man.
I appreciate you fight for your. I appreciate
now,
you
by
fight
the
for
way.
your genre though.
I did. I thought I did.
But
3.
man,
Who was your third one?
No, you did Dave Chappelle. You did
Dave
Dave
Chappelle,
Chappelle.
and then your fourth.
I'm gonna go with.
You better say a female before Holly get
No,
crazy.
there's not a lot of funny comedians,
go with,
unfortunately. Not women.
Yes, it is.
damn.
Where?
That's a few.
Hey
Stop.
Wanda
man.
Sykes?
Hey, listen.
She's a lesbian.
I'm gonna go with Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. There we go. Bernie
That was
Mac.
crazy.
That was crazy.
Hey, Kev, that face you made, that's how I felt. That shit you just did, I seen it. That's how I feel. What you just said, that shit.
That was tough
It's not,
right there.
it's not funny women comedians.
I don't watch a lot of.
Some more is very funny.
Who?
Some more. Wanda Sykes is
No,
funny.
we
Wanda
ain't,
Sykes is
hold up. We
hilarious.
not finna give Holly no platform to who some more. Let's
don't know
keep
who that
moving.
is.
You don't know who
we
some
not
more
finna
is?
do that.
Funny as hell.
Funny as shit.
Well, I'll go Google her tonight.
Damn, young blood.
How you spell some more?
Ellen DeGeneres, before she got to a little heat, she was funny as hell too. Though.
Was she?
She wasn't funny after her heat.
I don't know if she still do it. She been in heat, so I don't know if she been in the house or
She
not.
been in heat.
She been in the heat, bro. She got a special out right now? God damn.
Last
all right.
week.
Go look it up.
You gotta do your homework.
I gotta do my homework. God damn.
Look, hey, he tried to tell you as to take the notes. He didn't take no notes.
Give him a pen back. Matter of fact, here's Spank.
Hey, look.
Ellen got a
That's what I was
special out
talking
right
about
now.
earlier.
Yeah, he tried to give
I
him
didn't
his
even know
notes.
that.
He didn't want his notes, dog.
Damn, I didn't know that. Shit, all right. Shout out to Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah. Funny as hell. Come on, man. There's a lot of funny female comedians. But, all right, that's your 4 Rushmore. That's a nice 4.
Nice.
What's your for, Holly? You knew on the couch.
My four what?
Drewski, Desi Banks.
No, see, I'm not.
Shit.
You're trying it. You're trying it. I'm not into the internet comedians. To me, they're not that funny.
Okay, we're not going to do that.
I
though.
like
We didn't
stand up.
ask you that.
I
We
like
didn't ask
stand up
you that.
comedy.
See, now
No,
she's
we
doing
didn't
what I'm
ask you
doing.
that.
See?
I like. Okay, if
Nah.
I can name my four, Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
I really like Eddie Murphy. He's probably one of my favorites.
He wasn't even born when he was doing
It doesn't
stand-up.
matter.
No,
My
that
parents,
shit,
my
you ain't
parents
hear it?
watched it. Okay,
All right, go ahead.
and
You got 2 more, so it's more than an and.
I can't think off the top of my head, honestly.
Oh,
I didn't really watch that many.
What about your favorite TikTok comedian?
See, now you're trying to play with me right now. I'm 30. I'm grown. I be on TikTok. So I ain't gonna lie. But let me think. I think Dave Chappelle is just by far one of my favorite comedians because I like dry humor.
Right.
I like humor that makes you think. Makes you think about like controversial
You
subjects.
saying I don't make you think? You see me
No,
before? You saying I don't
not
make
at
you
all.
think?
I actually lose brain cells as I watch you. And I'd be like, wow, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Damn.
I laugh though, all the time. I
Damn.
always laugh.
Just to support, right?
But
Just to
for
support.
sure.
You're right.
Yeah.
I ain't shit out here. Damn. It's been another great episode of the Underground Lounge with me, your boy Spank Horton, my guy Lou Williams, and we had a special guest host today,
Hello.
Holly, but we also had a special guest in the building, Mars, the Grammy-winning producer, songwriter in the building. Make some noise for everybody here up here tonight.
I left y'all something just by the way.
Oh yeah, the space.
Yes.
Shout out to the space walker right here. Gave me a 3-5 of the stickiest of the icky.
Yeah, we finna light that
Also-
up right now.
Also, shout out what you got new coming up, your socials, everything, how people can get in contact with you, of course.
Thank you, appreciate it. MyGuyMars.com and MyGuyMars Instagram. MyGuyMars everything.
Everything.
What you got coming up besides the spacewalker? Musically, what's on tap? I see
I
you promoting
finally
your
got my
music.
own weed
Ooh.
partner. It's fire.
Hope it's danky.
It's only in Nipsey store because I wanted to be the first producer
Wow.
to put my weed in his store. Outside of that, it's all music. I just released a song with John B about 2 weeks ago called Party Tonight. I released a song with Snoop and Busta Rhymes about 6 weeks ago called, I'm going to get back to you on that. Type in MyGuyMars. It's called Right Now.
Okay.
I've been making so much music. It's called Right Now. MyGuyMars featuring Snoop Dogg and Busta Rhymes. But yeah, just stay tuned.
Before you go, last question, because this was a question I was supposed to ask earlier. How, I'm not going to say often, What's the longest period of time? Like, how long do you be in the studio? Because you constantly
What has been the longest?
What
period
has
of
been
time?
the longest? Yes, basically my fault.
Like weeks.
Damn, straight.
Yeah.
Oh no, you said that was the first and last time. I was about to ask you, was you part of that crew that was living in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium? What the fuck are they doing in the
Nah.
Mercedes-Benz
Weeks?
Stadium?
Weeks is
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, like it's like I ain't going weeks without washing my ass and that. Like it's a
you
shower
just-
there. And,
Oh,
like I
no,
got
no,
clothes.
You just never left the studio.
Yeah,
But
no,
you-
I don't. I want to like let's
Right, I
add
got you.
perspective. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got you. I got you.
Like this nigga dirty.
Weeks.
MyGuyMars.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's tough.
I'll be in there as long as I need to. I think like it's a blessing to be able to have a space to be able to create, and you know, not just have the talent and the anointing and all of those things, but just like you never know what you're gonna be inspired by
Right.
and when.
Right.
So a lot of times I'm like delirious. I want to go to sleep, and I'm just like, oh, let me just do this.
Yeah.
Let me just push myself. I push myself to do something, and I'll be like damn near sleep, and just
Wow.
make some incredible shit.
That's
you know what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
Just because I'm like there. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to me being like, damn, I got this idea, or damn, the movie inspired me to talk
Do
about
this.
love, or to
Yeah.
do a song like this, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I think just being there is like 60%, 75% of the battle.
Dope as shit. There we
Well,
go.
brother, we appreciate you being a friend to
We
the
definitely
lounge.
do.
Hey,
Love.
pop in anytime you want.
Appreciate
Of course.
y'all,
Bring
man.
us some unreleased music. Do a guest
Easy
spot
more
on
weed.
Jan, showing us something.
Easy
Y'all
call.
show some love for my guy Mars.
Mars, let's go,
Appreciate it.
y'all.
Appreciate y'all. God loves you. I do
Yeah.
too.
Let's get it.
Amen.